Welcome. Today we're gonna learn a little bit about Git and specifically the command git bisect. And it turns out that I found a bug in the PureScript plugin, which I'm developing, and I'm just gonna show it to you quite quickly. And then we're gonna go into and see what git bisect is and how it helps you when you have found bugs, specifically regressions. So I have here a function foo, and I have two parameters, and I'm gonna just rename the parameter b here. And I know this has worked before, and it starts, but then for some reason it doesn't finish, right? So I'm gonna undo that and stop the instance here. So if we go to the terminal, and I'm just going to clear it here and do git bisect help. We can see that we get the help page on Windows. On Mac and Linux, you get a printout in your terminal, which is as good as this. And we can see that it has like command start, talks about good, bad, terms, skip, reset. So what git bisect basically does is that you give commit that you think that you know is bad, and one commit that you know is good. One that the bug is existing in, and one that it doesn't exist in, right? And what bisect will do is it will divide all the commits into buckets and ask you to check if one of the commits in these buckets works, or the breakpoint between the buckets, and then you will tell it if it worked or not. There is a way to automate it. Right now, I can't automate this bug because I've written tests and they pass even though they shouldn't. So I'll do it by hand. We need to find a commit that works. So I'm just going to take one that is far back. So we're now at 76 something. So let's go back to 75.0 and just check that it works. So git checkout version 0, 75.0. And let's do force. There. And now if I run, it will run some compilation stuff. So I started to use bisect quite early in my career because we had often on Mondays things didn't work when everyone had integrated stuff, and there were a lot of blaming on what was actually cause of things not working. And besides that, blaming is not helping at all. Bisect helped us actually find what was the problem so we can solve it instead of blaming each other. And so you can see that this one was good. So I'm gonna just go here and see in what order things is. So first give it the bad commit, which is main in this case, and the good commit, which is this version that worked. So I'm just gonna go here and do git bisect start is main, good is v 0, 25, 75, sorry, 0. And it will now give me a new one. So you can see here, and we can also see if we build, while it's building, I can show you that when we go to the history here, we will have a tag somewhere in the middle of everything. We'll see more of the tags. So let's test this out. So let's rename here and see. So it fails. The bug is here. So what do we do then? We close this. We go to the terminal and say, okay, git bisect. This was bad. And then it will give us a new one, or just start. And while it's starting, I can continue to see if I can show you. Okay, so this was where we started. So we know it's somewhere here, right? So this one is the current one. And if we go about halfway up, we should have one that says bad, right? So this is the current bad one, which we created because of fit checking out, and we checked it out and found that the bug is still there. Okay, so this is quite cumbersome, but I mean, it's much better than trying to figure out things by hand. So the bug is still here. So I'm just gonna go and run that one, start the thing. And as I said, if you can write a script to check if the bug is there, then you can ask bisect to just run the script on everyone and use the return value from the script to check if the bug is there, if it should skip. In other words, if you can't check if the bug is there, or if the bug does not exist. Oh, so it's worked here. Cool. Yeah, if it's good. And then you can just start the script and go and take a coffee or tea or whatever. Maybe chat a little bit with your colleagues. So this one was also good. So you can see here also that it's estimating how many times I would need to do this. So 3 times more. So not that much. And because it's doing bisect, you need to, like, I started some versions back, right? And I would need it to have started the double amount of commits to double the time to do this, right? Because of the binary search that it's doing. It was good, right? I don't remember. Maybe I'll cut this out. I think it worked. Yes, it worked. Okay. So it was good. 2 more. I'm by no means perfect. I'm surprised. Like, I mean, a lot of times when people complain about IDEs like IntelliJ, they say it takes too long to start. Right? I don't want this heavy IDE stuff. I just want Visual Studio Code or whatever. It's like I'm compiling and starting the IDE with basically a blink of an eye, right? This does not take a long time. I do not know if they're just not. I don't know. I should really need to stay more focused. I think I did wrong, right? This was good, not bad. Yeah, this was good, not bad. My bad. Um, so if I do good, will it fix itself? Yeah. Okay. Now, if we take a look at the, yeah. So this one is the one that failed, right? It's the first bad commit. And we can see here that if I would have had smaller commits, this would be easy to now find the issue. But one change is one of these files apparently introduced the bug. And if we take a look here, we can see that we extracted some stuff here. And if you know anything about how Kotlin works, basically this get equals means that it's a property, so it's calculated every time it's done. While when you do it like this, it means that the value is kept, right? Because it's a member instead of a property. And it's super important here to not remember things that is from your child's, because you will not be recreated just because your child's are recreated. So you need to always, when you look into take data from your children here, you need to make sure that it's up to date. So this is probably the reason why we have this bug. So I'm just gonna first remember this part by creating a new branch called sus, and then we'll go here and say git bisect reset main, so that we start main. Let's go to parameter, and we can see that we have done some changes in this file since this bug was introduced, but we can see that we have the same issue still here. So I'm just gonna paste this, making it from a member to a property, and run and see if we fixed the bug. And it works. So that was the bug. And it would have taken so much more time, even though it took some time now, but like the progress was steady, which makes so much difference. So what I want you to do now is think about when have you been in a situation where this would have been useful to you, and how much time do you think it would have saved you to have known this feature of Git at the time? And otherwise, I'm looking forward to see you in the next video, and I just want you to have a good day.